So pretty and fresh. I love the tones for Valentine's. This is such a pretty palette. These sort of shades of pink work really well together. Hello everyone, it is February and you know what that means. Love is in the air. Valentine's Day is coming up. Valentine's actually isn't that much big of a thing. Whether you celebrate it with your partner or your friends, it's still fun to do makeup for Valentine's. It's a fun time of year for makeup. There's always some really creative looks you see about. But I'm not going to be very creative today. I'm going to be doing a simple, elegant, romantic, perfect for someone who doesn't like to go over the top with makeup but still wants to look nice and done up. I'm just going for pretty and romantic vibes. Let's just jump straight into it. So hair is pinned back. Let's start by priming with the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. Just take a big scoop of that and just rub it over my whole face, nothing special. Just creates a nice smooth base for foundation since it's going to be quite skin focused. For foundation, I'm going to take the NARS Light Reflecting Foundation. This is new, second time I'm using it. My last video I filmed a review of this foundation, so if you do want to check that out, I'll put it in the description. I love it so far. It is the perfect sort of lightweight but good coverage, just looks like your skin sort of foundation. So I'm going to give it a good shake because it's really liquidy, and take some of my Amalfi A24 brush. And this is in the shade Gobi. Okay, I'm just going to take a tiny bit more of the product just to build it up a bit. And I'm going to go with my sponge. Because it's quite a thin formula, it will have brush marks because it's not as easy to just completely blend out like that. I love to use a brush because I find a sponge will soak up a lot of the product when you use it just to apply. And this is a great way for making sure it is evenly spread out. And I think it's quicker. So now I'm just going to take my sponge and just go right over the top of that. And that'll take away any brush marks. And there you go, you can see what I mean about how my skin just looks like skin, but it is still covered quite a lot. Tiny little bit of imperfection showing through, like my scarring, but I don't mind because it still looks like my face. To conceal, I'm going to take the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer in Fair Warm and just take that under my eyes and sort of just down the centre of my face. And I'm just going to take the same sponge to blend that out. I love that concealer because I think it's very brightening and smooth and adds a good amount of coverage, but it doesn't look too heavy. It's quite undetectable, which I enjoy. For powder, I'm going to take the e.l.f. Halo Glow Setting Powder just on my Amalfi A14 brush around my eyes first. I've got some cream products I want to use, so I'm just going to powder here first. This with the e.l.f. concealer is such a great duo that's really affordable as well, so everything just looks so smooth and very healthy looking. And what I like about this powder is it says Halo Glow, but I don't think it has any sort of glitter or sheen in it. It just doesn't completely mattify your skin. It makes sure everything's set, but it just keeps the sort of life still in your skin. So just for now, I've put that around my eyes and down the center of my face. I'm gonna do a little bit of cream bronzer with my Morphe A58 and take my Fenty cream bronzer in Butta Biscuit. Just sort of sculpt a little bit. And I'm just going to use my sponge to help with any blending. On the same brush, I'm going to take the REFY cream blush in Rose. I don't really use this colour, but I think it's going to be nice and fresh for this look. Whoa, very pigmented. I completely forgot about that. Okay, let me just clean off the excess on my and just take my sponge to blend the edges out. That did blend quite easily, even though it packed a punch when I first put it down. It's such a fresh looking blush. I need to use that more. That is a really flattering colour on my skin at the moment. Yeah, I really like that. That is really nice. Just for a little extra glow, I'm going to go in with my Kiko Lost in Amalfi Baked Bronzer in 01 Warm Melange. Just take that on a Morphe A3.2 brush. And that'll just set down sort of the cream products I've used, and it is really nice. It adds a sort of warm glow. I apply bronzer quite high, like I'm sort of putting it on my cheekbones, because I think that just sculpts my face best if I avoid putting any low down. Yeah, that looks nice. Just for a tiny, tiny touch of extra freshness, I'm gonna take my Dior Rosy Glow blush in the pink shade. Just on a Real Techniques blush brush, and gently applying that over the top. It just has that little extra brightness. Since I'm layering the cream and powder products, I might as well. I could very easily have just stuck to the REFY one, but I wanted to do that. Okay, and I'm going to do my highlight now. I'm going to take MAC Soft and Gentle, just on my Morphe M451 brush, and buff that into my cheekbones and sort of into my eyebrow really. And a bit on my nose. I'm loving how the skin's looking. I'm feeling very fresh and just I look very bright and awake. So I think a perfect sort of Valentine's palette is the ZOEVA Together We Shine. It's got the most perfect sort of pinky tones and sort of warm browns as well. So I'm going to use that. I'm going to go with my A11 brush, taking Empowerment, just sort of a pale pinky nude shade. And I'm running that pretty much over my whole eye and in the crease, sort of my transition shade as it's quite light. The eye isn't going to be very heavy. I'm thinking something quite simple, elegant, romantic, all them words that I mentioned earlier. On the same brush, I'm going to take Growth here and mostly focus that into my outer corner and crease. I'm going to pinch the same brush and just run that under my lower lash line. Because it's quite a fluffy brush, it will diffuse it nice and low and just make everything very seamless. A little trick is to blend the edges of your eyeshadow using any leftover powder that you did to set your eyes. Just makes everything look a bit more one. I'm going to take the shade Optimism here. It's this lovely sort of warm pinky shimmer. And I'm just going to apply that to most of my lid. When I apply eyeshadows to my lid, I sort of place them down, but then I do almost start blending with my finger. I don't know, I just seem to like to do it that way. Okay, so now I've got the pigment down, I'm just going to take that brush that I've been using, just fluff out the edges a bit. I'm just going to add a bit more of the shimmer and do the same. Love these eyeshadows, they blend so easily, especially them shimmers. On a Morphe A29, I'm just going to take that shimmer and run that along my lower lash line as well. I love this eyeshadow, it goes really well with the skin and blush. And just for something a little fun, I'm going to take my Morphe E18 brush and go with the lightest shade in Radiance and highlight my inner corner and sort of bring it into my inner crease and inner eyelid. Just bring a lot of light to that inner corner. And I love this shimmer because it looks champagne in the pan, but it has this like subtle baby pink sort of duochrome when you actually put it to the eyes. It's really pretty. I'm just going to take a bit of that e.l.f. powder on my brush and just sort of clean up any extra blending I seem to have done, so everything looks very clean really. Okay, and to finish the eyes, I'm going to take the Patrick Ta Major Volume Mascara, just coat my eyelashes. This is obviously personal preference, how much mascara you want to do, or if you want eyelashes. I normally just like to build up my mascara a lot. That's so pretty and just simple, and I think it looks really romantic. For my eyebrows, I've really been enjoying the Rare Beauty Brow Harmony pencil, but I haven't really enjoyed the gel. It sort of makes my eyebrows look really bushy, and that is something some people like, but personally I don't, especially for a look like this. So I've been using the pencil and just taking a spoolie and blending it out. If I was doing a more intense look, then maybe I'd use the gel, but I think I'm just going to use a clear one. But the pencil is really nice, and it's really quick to use. See, look, that's just so pretty. And now I'm just going to take my NYX Brow Glue, which is just a nice clear brow gel that will then stick all the hairs in place. Okay, and lips, I'm going to take the Charlotte Tilbury Lip Cheat Liner in Pillow Talk. Okay, and to fill in my lips, I'm going to take MAC Honeylove. Sort of just rub my lips together a lot to blend the liner and lipstick. And I'm just going to take a little bit of the Fenty gloss in Sweet Mouth, because it's quite a light shade. I like to just take it on my finger and apply it to my lips because I don't want to taint it. Okay, and to finish this look off, I need some setting spray, so I'm going to take my favorite at the moment, which is the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Set and Refresh Spray. Honestly, it makes your makeup look so smooth and keeps it on all day, I swear. Just let that dry, and I just dab it into my makeup a tiny bit with my sponge. I'm just gonna reset some areas down, because I think that setting spray can definitely make you look quite dewy, but I just want to set down some areas in the center of my face. Okay, and I'm done. I'm going to just take my hair out and I'll zoom you out. Okay, there we go, and that is the makeup from a distance. It is so pretty and fresh. I love the tones for Valentine's. This is such a pretty palette. These sort of shades of pink work really well together. It's not anything too in your face, which is what I really like about this makeup. And the sort of base products I use are perfect for giving you some coverage, but still keeping your skin looking like skin, and it just looks really healthy and wears a really long time. So yeah, that is my first Valentine's look. I am planning on doing 2 more, I think. So keep your eye out for that. But if you did enjoy this video, don't forget to give it a like and subscribe for future videos. If you want, check me out on Instagram at Time to Put My Face On. I just post product photography, reviews and swatches. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.